think it's inappropriate, especially in the case of alien technology, because it could be a black swan event. It could be something that affects the future of humanity, and if we behave very conservatively, we might not last very long.
Something extraordinary just happened in our solar system, something that's left astronomers speechless. The interstellar traveler known as 3I Atlas has just completed its close encounter with the Sun, and what it did during that fiery passage has defied every expectation. New data pouring in from multiple observatories shows behavior so bizarre, so unexpected, that scientists are beginning to wonder if we've underestimated this mysterious object entirely. It started with a snapshot, one captured by NASA's Punch satellite constellation on October 27, 2025, right as 3I Atlas skimmed past its closest point to the Sun, known as perihelion. But Punch wasn't alone. NASA's Stereo mission and the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, SOHO, also caught sight of the object, and what they saw sent ripples through the scientific community. Just before reaching perihelion, 3I Atlas began to brighten, fast. The data revealed something unprecedented. Its brightness was increasing far more dramatically than physics predicted, roughly following the Sun's distance raised to the power of -7.5. To put it simply, as it approached the Sun, it didn't just a little brighter, it flared with a brilliance that no known comet has ever displayed. The numbers just didn't make sense. Now, that kind of sudden brightening could mean one of two things. Either this object is violently ejecting vast amounts of gas and dust, a level of activity we've never seen before, or it's made of something fundamentally different, some exotic material reacting wildly to solar radiation. And here's the twist. This isn't the first time 3I Atlas has pulled this trick. Months ago, when it passed near Mars, it brightened in the exact same strange, unpredictable way. And now, it's done it again. Twice. The odds of that happening by chance are incredibly low, and the pattern has scientists both excited and uneasy. But that's not the most shocking part, because while everyone was trying to understand the object's strange glow, a deeper mystery emerged. New calculations suggest 3I Atlas isn't just glowing strangely, it's moving strangely too. Something appears to be nudging it ever so slightly in ways that gravity alone can't explain. This phenomenon is called non-gravitational acceleration, and it's become the talk of every observatory on Earth. According to Davidis Farnakia, a navigation engineer at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, precise tracking data shows that as 3I Atlas passed close to the Sun, its trajectory began to shift, just a little, but enough to notice. That extra push is unbelievably small, somewhere between 3 × 10 to the -14th and 2 × 10 to the -10th astronomical units per day squared, yet significant enough to alter the object's course over time. So, what could possibly be causing it? The most widely accepted explanation is outgassing, when trapped ice beneath the surface vaporizes from solar heat and jets outward like tiny rocket thrusters. It's a known process for comets, but in this case, the pattern doesn't quite match the physics we'd expect. Researchers are waiting for 3I Atlas to re-emerge from behind the Sun, where it's currently hidden from our telescopes. Once it becomes visible again, astronomers will measure the exact strength and direction of this mysterious acceleration. And when they do, we may finally discover whether this object is simply another cosmic wanderer or something far more extraordinary. If the upcoming data shows that this mysterious push is stronger than predicted, or that it's coming from a direction inconsistent with outgassing, scientists might have to rethink everything. The situation feels eerily familiar, reminiscent of what happened with Oumuamua, that first interstellar enigma that defied every expectation. And once again, Harvard professor Avi Loeb has stepped into the conversation, pointing out that if this push really is caused by outgassing, it would mean 3I Atlas is losing mass at an incredible rate.
When it swings back into view and edges closer to Earth, astronomers plan to test this directly, comparing its mass loss with the levels expected from outgassing. But if those numbers don't line up, well, that could open the door to something far more extraordinary. Could this be an entirely different mechanism at work? Perhaps something artificial, like a thin sail-like structure, engineered to harness light itself. The surprises didn't stop there. While Earth's telescopes were blinded by the Sun's glare, scientists turned to space-based solar imagers using powerful coronagraphs, instruments that block out the Sun to reveal what's hiding in its blinding light. and what they saw made jaws drop. Through a series of color filter analyses, researchers found that 3I Atlas appeared bluer than the Sun. Let that sink in for a moment. Not visually bright blue to our eyes, but spectrally, meaning that its light contains more blue wavelengths and less red than sunlight. In simple terms, this object isn't just reflecting light, it's reflecting it in a way no natural comet should. The authors of the latest report admitted that this behavior is utterly perplexing. 3I Atlas's rate of brightening doesn't just surpass the norm, it obliterates it. Compared to typical comets from the distant Oort cloud, its increase in luminosity near the Sun is off the charts. Professor Loeb expressed his astonishment clearly. "It's completely unexpected," he explained. "Dust and cometary material usually scatter sunlight in such a way that the result is a redder hue, not bluer. After all, a comet's surface should be far colder than the Sun's 5800 Kelvin, and cooler objects always appear redder. So how could this visitor be radiating bluer light than the Sun itself?" That question strikes at the heart of something profound. Could 3I Atlas be powered by an energy source hotter than the Sun? It sounds impossible, and yet the data won't let scientists dismiss the idea outright. Professor Loeb has officially added this strange spectral twist to his growing list of anomalies linked to this interstellar traveler. Just yesterday, as the object made its closest approach to the Sun, it was bathed in extreme solar heat. But instead of breaking apart or dimming, it flared with blinding brightness, far beyond what's typical for any comet. And just before disappearing behind the Sun's light, 3I Atlas gave us one final mystery to puzzle over. For much of its journey through the solar system, it carried a mysterious anti-tail, a faint stream of dust that strangely pointed toward the Sun instead of away from it. Then, as it neared perihelion, that tail suddenly flipped, behaving like a normal comet's tail, stretching outward in the opposite direction. This sudden reversal stunned researchers, and the deeper they looked, the stranger it got. The light scattering around the object displayed strong negative polarization, a phenomenon never before seen in any comet, ever. Even more baffling, instruments detected layers of gas molecules forming a kind of protective shell, as if the object was surrounded by a self-sustaining shell shielding it from the Sun's brutal radiation. What we're seeing with 3I Atlas isn't just another comet. It's a mystery rewriting the rulebook in real time. And with every new image, every new measurement, the universe seems to whisper the same haunting question: what exactly are we looking at? New spectroscopic data suggests that the inner region surrounding the nucleus of 3I Atlas is dominated by nickel, with surprisingly no iron detected. Even more intriguing, another layer within the coma appears to be rich in cyanide compounds, while the outer gas envelope is composed mostly of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. This uneven chemical composition means the material closer to the surface is drastically different from what's found farther out, something never before observed in any known comet or interstellar object. Such a layered chemical pattern could hint that 3I ATLAS formed in an entirely different astrophysical environment than anything in our solar system. The best image of this enigmatic traveler was reportedly captured by the HiRISE camera aboard NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. Yet those high-resolution images haven't been released, coinciding suspiciously with the US government funding shutdown that temporarily halted NASA operations. Some researchers speculate that NASA might be withholding the data intentionally. On October 2nd, just before the shutdown, 3I ATLAS passed within 30 million kilometers of Mars, and HiRISE recorded multiple frames of it, potentially the clearest images humanity has ever obtained of an interstellar visitor. Now, as 3I ATLAS moves beyond its close approach to the Sun, it's heading toward Jupiter, where it will pass closer to Earth than ever before, offering astronomers a rare chance to observe it in unprecedented detail. After its encounter with Jupiter, the object will accelerate outward along a hyperbolic escape trajectory,
eventually leaving the solar system forever. It first entered from the direction of the Sagittarius constellation, the same region of the sky where the famous WOW signal was once detected. As it drifts through Virgo and Leo, one thing is clear: whether natural or engineered, this mysterious object has already changed the way we think about interstellar visitors.